सो बच्चों, ये हमारा सेकंड वीडियो है इस चैप्टर का। हम इस वीडियो में आपके लिए कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं ताकि आपको ये आइडिया हो पाए कि किस तरीके से सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का एप्लीकेशन क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए होना चाहिए। मैं इस चैप्टर के 4 वीडियोस बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। इस वीडियो में मैं आपको केवल सेक्शन फॉर्मूला के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करता हूँ। I'll try to explain you how to use section formula to solve the questions. What kind of questions do we get in the board exam? What are important questions? I'll tell you all. Keep watching this video. Subscribe the channel as well. And please don't forget to like it. So first of all, I have given you a basic idea of section formula once again to have a slight recap of section formula. So there is a point A and point B. The ratios are x1, y1 and x2, y2. And this point P is dividing line segment the ratio of m1, m2. ये मत सोचिए कि हमको इसका प्रूफ लर्न करना है या हम इसका प्रूफ रटेंगे बैठकर। एग्जाम में ऐसा आपके पास प्रूफ करने को नहीं आता है, चाहे वो सीबीएसई बोर्ड का एग्जाम हो, चाहे वो आईसीएसई बोर्ड का एग्जाम हो। 10th क्लास के एग्जाम के बोर्ड्स में इस फॉर्मूले की प्रूविंग नहीं आती है, इसके केवल क्वेश्चंस का एप्लीकेशन आता है। आपको वो क्वेश्चंस ही सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए। सो आई टेक यू डायरेक्टली टू द फॉर्मूला। तो जो फॉर्मूला होता है वो P1 के कोऑर्डिनेट्स निकालने के लिए हम ये पहले पढ़ चुके हैं पिछले वीडियो में। आप उसका लिंक देख लीजिएगा। m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This gives you the coordinates of point P which divides which divides line segment AB, the ratio of m1 and m2. So I hope this formula is clear to you all. Let us start doing some questions of this chapter. Now, I'm taking from a very easy question to the difficult questions. I will take that order, the questions. So calculate the coordinates of point P which divides a line segment joining point A1, 3 and 5, 9. The ratio of 1:2. What you should do first of all, you must always draw a diagram. आप मत यूज करिए पेन पेंसिल, अभी मत यूज करिए स्केल, बट एक डायग्राम जरूर बनाइए, उस पर पॉइंट्स लिखिए, उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स मार्क करिए, अपने क्वेश्चन को एक पिक्चर में चेंज कर लीजिए। इस पॉइंट को P मार्क कर लीजिए। रेशियो इज गिवन टू अस 1:2। P पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट्स x, y ले लीजिए। ये प्रोसीजर हर एक क्वेश्चन में यूज करिएगा। आपको इस प्रोसीजर से बहुत फायदा होता है क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने में। जब आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं, it always help you to solve a question. So now I am taking it up like this. So पहले मैं x निकालता हूं। मैं आपको पहले फॉर्मूला लिख के दिखा रहा हूं। आपको हर क्वेश्चन में पहले फॉर्मूला लिखना चाहिए और फिर उस फॉर्मूले में वैल्यूज को रिप्लेस करना चाहिए। हर चीज को एग्जाम के पर्पज से सोचिए कि आप एग्जाम में कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे। क्योंकि आपको ये क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में सॉल्व करना है, क्योंकि एग्जामिनर आपकी कॉपी को चेक करेगा। He do not know you how much laborious you are, how much practice you have done. He will see all in the copy only. आपको ये सब अपनी कॉपी में एग्जिबिट करना है, दिखाना है एग्जामिनर को। So write a question, write a formula properly, make a diagram, write the marks, write the coordinates properly, write the formula first of all. X equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Now put the values here. This is m1, this is m2. 1 into 5 plus 2 into 1 upon 1 plus 2. That gives you 5 plus 2, 7 upon 3. Then y equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Now this again gives you the formula as 1 into 9 plus 2 into 3 upon m1 plus upon 1 plus 2. 9 plus 6, 15 upon 3. Find the coordinates of point P are 7 upon 3, 5. That is how you should solve a question. P point, right answer like this, 7 upon 3, 5. आपको इससे ज़्यादा और कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ये क्वेश्चंस हमेशा इस तरीके से ही सॉल्व करने चाहिए. The next question, please the question very carefully, and for this the basic concept you should have is that the point lying on x-axis have the coordinates x, 0. So जो भी पॉइंट x पे लाई करता है उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स x, 0 होते हैं. तो अगेन आई विल ड्रॉ अ लाइन हियर. एक पॉइंट पर A पॉइंट मार्क करिए, एक पॉइंट पे B पॉइंट मार्क करिए. यू कैन सी आई एम मेकिंग पॉइंट्स रफली. आपको भी पॉइंट्स रफली ही ड्रॉ कर लेना चाहिए. इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप डायग्राम को बहुत स्केल और पेंसिल लेके टाइम वेस्ट करें. नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. What we are trying to do, we're trying to make diagram for our help. So diagram is otherwise not being asked in the question as well. This point is P, whose coordinates would be x, 0 because the point is lying on x axis. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट आपका इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर लग रहा है. आपको इस कॉन्सेप्ट को पता करके ही अपना काम करना चाहिए. Then I take the ratio in which point P divides line segment AB as k is to 1. now यहाँ पर हम दो बात करते हैं. समटाइम बच्चे इसको सॉल्व करते हैं m1 m2 के हेल्प से, समटाइम सॉल्व करते हैं k is to 1 के हेल्प से. I'll try to show you how to solve it by k is to 1. So first of all, the other concept I should take is that x is not known to me, but the value of y is known to me. Value of y is 0 here. So in such questions जहां पर पॉइंट एक्सिस x के ऊपर लाई करता है वहां पर हमको 0 की वैल्यू ऑर्डिनेट की वैल्यू नोन होती है. और ऑर्डिनेट की वैल्यू नोन होती है मतलब मुझको ऑर्डिनेट का फॉर्मूला यूज करना चाहिए. y इक्वल्स टू m1 y2 प्लस m2 y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2. सो k इंटू 6 प्लस 1 इंटू -3 upon k plus 1 equal to 0 because y is 0 here. So I cannot use the value of x here. I have to use the formula for ordinate, and that is m1 by 2 plus m2 by 1 upon m1 plus m2. K plus 1 goes here, becomes 0. 6k equals to 3. K equal to 3 upon 6. And so k equals to 1 is to 2. That is the formula. That is the ratio in which this point P divides AB in the ratio of 1 is to 2. That's how you should solve this question. I hope आपको question समझ में आया होगा. I'm taking one more question, which is absolutely the reverse of this question. Here the point is lying on y-axis. Now y-axis means the coordinates of point are 0, y. Now you see very carefully here. Here x is known, y is not known. So that gives you idea in your mind that हम कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. हम एब्सिसा का फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. दैट इज 0, y में हम 0 को यूज करेंगे. और रेशियो को फिर से k is to 1 मान लीजिए. यहाँ पर 2 - 4 लिखिए. यहाँ पर 3 and 6 लिखिए. 0 equals to 0 position of x here. 0 equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. 0 equals to k into -3 plus 1 into 2 upon k plus 1. This gives you 3k equals to 2, or it gives me k equals to 2 upon 3. So the coordinates, the ratio in which the point divides line segment is the ratio of 2 is to 3. I add one thing more in the question. Sometimes they ask you to find the coordinates of point as well. Now 0 is already known to me, y is not known to me, so I've got the ratio now. 2 is to 3. So now you can use the formula for y. Y equals to 2 into 6 plus 3 into -4 upon 2 plus 3. That gives me 12 minus 12 upon 5. That gives you y equals to 0. So coordinates of point P becomes 0 comma 0. That's a very good question, and generally this question comes in board exam for 3 marks, where we have to find the value of k, and then we got to find the value of the coordinates which divide the line segment in the given ratio. That's how you should design your question. You should have a concept in your mind. If you have got a concept in your mind, it will always be helpful. They're very easy questions and very scoring also for the exam. गलतियां कम होती हैं, जल्दी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होता है. आपको ये क्वेश्चन चूज करना चाहिए एग्जाम के लिए. I take one more question. Now it's almost same question. The only thing is that I have got 1 and a point line dividing. This point is not lying on any axis. So again the same procedure, a and b, 4 and -1. आपको कोई भी अगर डाउट है, आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन मुझसे पूछना है इसके अलावा, तो आप मुझको उनको पर्सनली भेज सकते हैं या कमेंट सेक्शन में उन क्वेश्चंस को लिख सकते हैं. I will definitely send you solutions of those questions. Now again take the ratio as k is to 1. Now you see, out of these two, 1 is known, that is the value of x, and y is not known. So this gives you the idea हमको x use करना है. So x equals to if I do it directly now, I guess, so k into 4 plus 1 into -1 upon k plus 1, and the value of x is 1 here, so this will becomes equal to 1. 4k minus 1 equal to k plus 1, 3k equals to 2, k equals to 2 upon 3. This ratio is 2 upon 3. So the one part of question is done. Now they say also find the value of a. So the find the value of a, that a equals to, the a is a value of ordinate. So जो बच्चे क्वेश्चन को आराम से कर रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं, दिमाग लगा रहे हैं, they can know now that we have to use the formula for ordinate. Ordinate means k into -1 plus 1 into 4 upon k plus 1, and the value of k is 2 upon 3. So what should I do for this now? Tell me. I have got one more way of doing this question. So I show you the other method also. So I can put 2 upon 3, or what you can do now for the second point, जो हमने a point find किया है, if I don't do like this, if I cancel this, so to make it easy, so the value of a, I want to find the value of a, 2 into -1 plus 3 into 4 upon 2 plus 3. That gives you 12 minus 2, 10 upon 5, 2. A equals to 2. Coordinates of point P are 1, 2. That is our answer. I hope the question is clear to you. If still there is some doubt in your mind, I'm always available. You can always ask me the question somehow. Now I'm skipping some questions for you because I want you should solve them on your own. These questions are almost same category questions. Now here I'm giving a short idea of this question. The value of a is not known. The value of y is known. So you must use the value of y for that. So for value of y, we should put the formula for ordinate. Y equals to m1y2 plus m2y1 upon m1 plus m2. Or if I draw a line for you, suppose this is a point A is -4, 3, and point B is 2, 8, and the dividing point is 8, 6. The ratio is k is to 1. This point is P, this point is A. This will take 10 seconds to draw a diagram in the copy, but it gives you immense help to solve this question because y is known to us, x is not known to us. So I take the formula for y, 6 equal to k into 8 plus 1 into 3 upon k plus 1. 6k plus 6 equals to 8k plus 3. 3 equals to 2k. K equals to 3 upon 2. The ratio is 3 upon 2. The second point is A. the value of abscissa, A equals to 3 into 2 plus 2 into minus 4 upon 3 plus 2. That gives you A equals to 6 minus 8, sorry, minus 2 upon 5. Coordinates of point P are minus 2 upon 5 and 6. I advise you one thing. When you get the answer in this format, and if it is slightly out of the context, 2 upon 5 and minus 2 upon 5, once you should keep a check. Once again, simply check the calculation. अगर आपका आंसर इस तरीके का आया है, एक usual आंसर नहीं आ रहा है, तो try to check the answer once again. So here you see I am checking the answer once again. A equals to 3 into 2 plus 1 into minus 4. 1 into minus 4, 2 into minus 4, 2 into minus 4, 3 into 2 plus 2 into minus 4 upon 3 plus 2. 6 minus 8 is minus 2 upon 5. The answer is correct. Question have the answer minus 2 upon 5, 6, and the ratio is 3:2. I hope सबको question समझ में आ रहा है. And so I'm skipping this question now. They're asking the question to find the ratio in which a line is divided by x-axis. हम इस question को पहले कर चुके हैं. I guess you can do this question very well. This question is 0, y. I have done this question earlier also. So I'm taking this question number 8 now. A little good question, different from all the other questions. I draw a long line for this question. I've got a line which joins the origin, mark it as O, and the other point as 5, minus 10. Mark it as say P. There are 4 points lying on this line A, B, C, and D, such that they make equal parts of the line. Count them. There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So हमने एक लाइन के 5 इक्वल पार्ट्स कर दिए हैं. लाइन के 5 इक्वल पार्ट्स मतलब क्या होगा? मुझको इन सारे पॉइंट्स के कोऑर्डिनेट्स फाइंड आउट करने हैं. So this again application of section formula, but you have to pay little attention here in this question. So when I find the coordinates of point A, you see very carefully this is one part here and count the further parts 1, 2, 3, 4. So ratio for A is 1:4. Endpoint says 0, P. Ratio for B is, I think you are speaking with me, 2:4. Ratio for C is, sorry, not 2:4, 2:3. Ratio for C is 3:2. And ratio for D is 4:1, because total sum has to be 5. There are total 5 parts on this line now. So when I find the value of A, so A is x, y. So x equals to, and these are the endpoints as you can see. The ratio is 1:5. So x equals to 1 into 5 plus 5 into 0 upon 1 plus 5, and y equals to, say, I can listen if you are speaking in your mouse wherever you are watching this video. So the value of y equals to 1 into minus 10 plus 5 into 0 upon 1 plus 5. When you solve this, 5 upon 6, this is 0, I guess, comma, minus 10 upon 6. These are the coordinates of point A. Likely, you need to solve the point B, the point C, and the point D. For point B, you must take ratio as 2:3. For point C, you must take ratio as 3:2. And for point D, you must take ratio as 4:1. I'm expecting that you are liking these questions and the solutions. And the solutions are easier to understand as well. See this question, little different question, a very good and little tricky question. Trick lies here. There is a trap here. Not trap is, let me solve it track for you. So again, I go for joining the line. So usually when I solve this question, now in that usual course, I take the value of APs to PB. I need APs to PB as M1 and M2. But you can see here the ratio is not PB upon AP. The ratio is PB upon AB. That is the point to understand. That is the point. There's a catch here. There's a trap here. So from this ratio, I need to find first of all the value of APs to PB. So what is APs to PB can be? So you see very carefully here. PB is one part and total AB is 5 part. If I do it directly, I'm leaving with 4 part here. So ratio can be 4:1. But we should write down things very properly. So I need the ratio of PB upon PA. So PB upon PA would be equals to PB upon PA minus PB. I hope you understand that. So PB is 1, total 5 is 5 minus 1. Ratio is 1:4. So PA is to PB equals to 4:1. So ratio is 4:1. Whatever is a catch in this question, मैक्सिमम बच्चे इस पॉइंट पर ही गलती कर देते हैं और 1:5 रेशियो लेकर सॉल्यूशन निकाल लेते हैं। बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है। हर क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़िए, हर क्वेश्चन में बहुत कॉन्सेंट्रेट होकर उसको फाइनली रीड करिए। आपको हमेशा कोई एक छुपा हुआ उसके अंदर ट्रिक मिलता है। बोर्ड क्वेश्चंस में ऑलमोस्ट 30% क्वेश्चन ऐसे होते हैं जहां पर आपको ट्रिक्स मिलती हैं जो कि आपको ट्रिप कर देती हैं। So the questions are tripping you. You're ending up doing mistakes. That's what examiner wants you to do. So I find the value of P is को x, y मान लीजिए। X equals to 4 into minus 2 plus 1 into minus 3 upon 4 plus 1 and y equals to 4 into 6 plus minus 2 into minus 10 upon 4 plus 1. Please solve it. Minus 8 minus 3 minus 11 by 5 and 24 minus 20 is 4 by 5. The coordinates of P are minus 11 by 5 comma 4 by 5. So once again the question was tricky. You had to be very careful in these questions. In this question, I will only tell you how to find the ratio. I will not solve the entire question for you. I'm not in the favor of solving questions and you copy it down from here. You must solve the questions on your own. I'm always available for the doubts you have. Send me the doubts. I will try to start live classes later on. But by that time, you can always comment the doubts in the comment section. So the ratio I got 5 AP equals to 2 BP. If I make ratio AP upon BP equals to AP upon BP equals to say 2 upon 5. So AP is 2 part, BP is 5 part. So ratio is 2:5. Coordinates are 4, 3 and minus 2, 6. And these coordinates are x, y. X equals to 2 into minus 2 plus 5 into 4 upon 2 plus 5. So the only point which was a little difficult is the ratio. ratio was very important. We need to take this ratio very carefully. And then I'm not solving question completely. I hope you can solve it on your own. I'm just setting the points. Y equals to 2 into 6 plus 5 into 3 upon 2 plus 5. Please get the answers from these questions. I hope I have solved 10 questions for you today in this video. In the next video, I'll take further questions. By that time, practice these questions and send me your doubts. Thank you.